Hello, welcome back to another edition of the Jamie Files. Tonight I'm going to talk about marijuana and homeostasis. So marijuana actually establishes homeostasis within the body. Homeostasis is when things stay the same. So for your physical body, that's a good thing because your body's always trying to achieve homeostasis. It's when all the systems are regulated properly. It's when the different nervous systems that you have are in a perfect equilibrium. And this is well-being. The state of well-being is homeostasis, physically. And the problem with trying to achieve homeostasis in today's world is that most people are overstimulated because we live in a world where you have to navigate yourself through a bunch of non-stop marketing ads. You have to deal with traffic signals. You have to deal with assholes. You have to deal with work. You got to deal with all different types of things throughout the day. So your body actually has different parts of your nervous system. There's different nervous systems within your body. There's the nervous system that will amp you up for fight or flight when there's a threat or danger in the environment, and you have to decide whether you want to battle it out or you want to run away for safety. You have a fight or flight mode. And you have another part of your nervous system that calms you down after you've entered fight or flight mode. But the problem is that most people don't actually ever come down from fight or flight mode. So that's why a lot of people have insomnia nowadays. And they can't go to sleep at night because they're thinking too much about problems or whatever it is that's on their mind. But that also keeps you in fight or flight mode. There doesn't have to be a bear or an attacker in the environment for you to enter into fight or flight mode. If you're worried about something, you're going to be in fight or flight mode. So it's not good to stay in that mode all the time. And yes, your body does come with the part of your nervous system that calms you back down. But when you're constantly out of whack, it doesn't always work. So marijuana is good for returning your body to homeostasis. So that's a good thing. I'm not saying that you should go out and do it if you don't already do it, but that's just a fact. That's what it does. You have receptors for THC and cannabinoids all over your body and in your brain, and the plant actually works to attach to these receptors and return you to homeostasis. And I don't believe wholeheartedly in CBD as a concentrate. I think that you need the whole plant. You need a little bit of THC in order to activate the CBD, but that's another story. So the pro about marijuana and homeostasis is that marijuana establishes homeostasis, so we know that. It's a state of well-being. So if you've ever been jet-lagged or you haven't had adequate rest or your eating times have been off and you just feel out of whack, that's why marijuana feels good, because it's a stimulant and it's a depressant. So when you combine the two in this way, within this natural plant, the different parts of your nervous system, the two, establishes an equilibrium. And when that happens and you're mentally at peace and everything, your whole entire body returns to homeostasis and you feel a sense of well-being. So let me talk about the cons now about this. So homeostasis, like I said, is when things stay the same. So when things stay the same. And that is for your physical body, but it's also for your subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind is a whole other story. And it actually is a story. So we all think that we have free will. We think that we're in charge of all the decisions that we make in our life, but it's actually not true. Most of the decisions that are made in your life happen behind the scenes. And it only appears to us that we're in control and we're the ones making these decisions, but it's not true. And when I mean behind the scenes, I'm talking about the subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind has a story of your life, and because it creates this story based off of your memories. Your memories from half an hour ago, your memories from a day ago, from a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, all the way back to when you were born. And before that, that is the story that's constantly being written in your subconscious mind. And it's your subconscious mind that is sending a signal to the universe to co-conspire to create the reality that you call life. So that is how your reality works. It works mostly because of the story in the subconscious mind. So, just like your physical body has a sense of homeostasis and enjoys a sense of homeostasis, so does your subconscious mind. So, this is actually a bad thing if you're trying to change in a drastic way. If you're trying to make a huge life change, it's really difficult unless you change your subconscious story. And that doesn't always happen with just willpower, because sometimes willpower is not enough. And like I said, willpower is a choice that you have control over, whereas your subconscious mind works in ways that you cannot see. It's invisible, and it will just work things out the way it wants to according to the story. So that's why people that have won the lottery, poor people that have won the lottery, they lose the money because the story that they have in their subconscious mind isn't that of a rich person. It's not that of a person who is able to manage a lot of money, so they end up losing it. But the good thing about that, or your subconscious story in homeostasis, is that it works for both highs and lows. Well, this is actually, it's not really a good thing, it's a bad thing too. But what I mean by that is you cannot go higher than what your subconscious story is. So if your subconscious story says that you're a $50,000 a year earner, you're not going to be able to crack the surface of making more than $50,000 a year, because that's the story that is in your subconscious mind. But at the same time, you actually won't fall below that either, because that's not part of the script either. It's not part of the story either. So you won't go above and you won't go below, but you will just stay exactly where you are. That's homeostasis. And marijuana, as I mentioned earlier, establishes homeostasis. So that's why if you're trying to make a big change in life, you may not want to smoke weed for that time. Then you can start smoking weed again once you've gotten past the hurdle that you're trying to get past. Like if you're trying to increase your income, let's say you're trying to double your income, don't smoke weed. Change your subconscious story, and then once you've, long into the future, like once you've already become a double salary earner, then go ahead and use the weed again appropriately for your health. If you're trying to establish homeostasis because you've been running yourself into the ground and beating yourself up a lot, then use it a little bit. But know when to use it and know when not to use it. This is how you be successful, and this is how you can use weed to add to the quality of life, but it's not going to take over your life. You don't want it to take over your life and keep you down and just keep you where you are your whole life. You want to keep progressing. But hey, you could still, there are certain health benefits to it, so I'm not against using it. I'm just saying that these are just the facts. I'm not even saying to do anything, but these are just the facts of the way things work. So this is the takeaway, is that if you're sick, if you're busted up, if your body is out of whack, if you need to feel healthy again physically, go ahead and use a little bit of marijuana. But if you are in up and at 'em, get your shit together, I gotta change mode, put it away for a little bit. Just put it away until you change the story within your subconscious mind. Make the leap from type 1 to type 2, from level 1 to level 2, or to level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you can start using it again. If you like it. If you don't like it, don't start using it. But a lot of people use it nowadays because it's legal. So this has been so that's what I wanted to say about marijuana and homeostasis, and those are the pros and cons. And you got to make up your own mind, and we don't always make up our own mind. It's all about our subconscious mind. But once in a while you can take the reins and become the captain of the ship. So I encourage people out there to do this.